Hello everyone, and welcome back to Farming Sim 22. We are in January, so not a lot to do because we can't really harvest or anything. My mouse sensitivity seems to have been reset. This feels bad. Let me check. There was a new patch this morning, I think it's version 1.2. And I wonder, I can't even probably adjust sensitivity from this menu. And that's okay. I can do it some other day. So anyway, new patch. So I guess while we're here, one thing is you can now go to high fuel usage. We're on normal. And then probably two of the biggest updates is on the map under soil composition. We now finally have useful information, like more information that we need. So one is we now have weed state, so you can see when weeds are, when you're able to dig them up with like a weeder, and when it's too late and you need to use a sprayer. We also have a needs rolling, so you can see both of these need rolling. And now that we actually have this on the menu, I may consider investing in a roller. Before we just were like, well, is it doing anything? I don't know. We also have mulched, which I guess we're mulched. I think that happens at the beginning. And then another exciting addition is that now we can see stones. And I'm wondering if we need to... I mean, I guess our grass needs plowed and rolled, but we're not going to deal with our grass plot because that's all going to become animals at some point. But surprisingly, this field is terrible and needs... Oh, look at that in the bottom right. I didn't know that either. Yield bonus plus 95%. So we really do have like all the info. So if we rolled this field, and maybe it's too late, I don't know, we could get that 95% yield up to 100, which is pretty, I mean, that's like you get twice as much for doing all that stuff. I don't think I ever realized it was like 100% yield, like extra yield. But you also can't see the rocks. Oh, there they are. Did we not go over this field with a rock picker upper? I could have sworn we had... Oh yeah, we have silage too. Ooh, I forgot about that. Ooh, that's exciting. Okay, because that's just going to be money. That also gives us a lot to do. So we need to kind of figure out now, do we... You know what? I leased a rock picker upper. So we're not going to deal with it. It'll damage our machinery, but it won't affect our yield. If we want, we can look at... Well, let's see if a sale is happening on anything. Planters, but we don't... I guess we could be in the business for some of that. We just don't have enough fields like to plant all the things we want, and hopefully we won't need a sprayer. So I think we're probably good. Yeah, we don't have the money for any of that anyway. So if we want, we can look at rollers again. Now that we actually have, yeah, it's still probably too expensive. So I don't think it's going to be worth 5% yield on the fields that are this small. So at this point, we need to water our sheep. I kind of checked it before I started recording, and you'll see we definitely need water. And another update from the patch is the production recipes. So before, it was like a big recipe. It was like, it would give you like 500 wool for 250 fabric. I don't think those were the right numbers, but something like that. But then the cycles would be like 2 an hour, 2 per hour, you know, $5 per hour. So they've kind of reversed those. So now you have sort of the bare bones recipe is just 2 wool for 1 fabric. They just like kind of took that down to the common denominator there. And then they made this per month. So for us, it'll be per day. So every day we will produce 1,440 cycles. So if we had, so I think that means if we had 2880 wool, we would then get 1440 fabric. For lettuce, we should get 336 lettuce a day, which would be about 772 water used per month. And you can see the recipe change here: 1 water, 1 tomato, 2 water, 1 lettuce, 1 water, 2 strawberries. So that's, I think those are kind of the biggest changes. There's something here now. I don't know what this is new. Open help menu. Okay. Oh, I see. They added a lot to the help menu. I'll have to read that later. This was all one list item before. So I don't see anything else that's new. But I guess there's a help menu by our barn now. I think there's other little things, like when I slept, it added like a Z icon. There's another question mark by the doghouse. Or maybe this is just by the house. Yeah, we don't need any of that. Okay, let's farm. I think we've kind of looked at the updates. The first thing we should do is water. Make a water trip, of which we have taken many. We also may just have water in that tank. We don't need the controls. We're getting a little tight here. Jeez, look at all the lettuce. We're gonna have to make another lettuce trip later. I think we can probably go to 15 times. And this might be enough water. We don't have to actually go make a special trip, which would be nice. And at some point we'll have a sheep barn, so we don't have to water our sheep anymore. And we're probably not too far away from that. Plus we just want more sheep, so we can get more wool, so we can get more fabric, so we can get more money. Is that all they needed? I'll just take a sip. Animals. Yeah, that was easy. Well, there's that. So should we buy a roller? No, we decided not to. That would be a waste of 5% yield, or just 4 or 5% yield. At this point, we want to get this water out of the way. And let's make money. So there's 2 ways we're going to make money today. We are going to sell lettuce again. There's always lettuce to sell. There's always money in the lettuce stand. Is this still just help menu? Okay. And then, or we could do it first, we could work on silage. Is this even fermented? 98% fermented. So, and we'll have to figure out with silage if we want to use a loading wagon or if we want to use like a belt. Wait a minute. 500. No. Do you see what's happening? This must be part of the update. This means some of my tutorial information is going to be wrong, which is really frustrating. So here's the old one, 200 liters, but you can pick it up by hand. The new one, oh, maybe we don't have any in storage. The new one is this one, 500, which is nice. It'll be fewer pallets, but you can't pick it up by hand. Luckily we do have a front loader. We finally bought. Oop. We did buy one. What? I'm not even touching it. That's weird. It's just like picking it up. Oh man. I really like using the hand pickup. And I know there's a mod. I know. I'm not anti-mod, but I'm definitely like mod disinterested. Especially like in real playthroughs. Like obviously in tutorial land, I use like money cheat and fast forward and things just to help me make tutorials more efficiently. But for like real gameplay, I am like, nah, it takes a lot. So I know there's a mod, I can't remember what it's called, but people have recommended it before, where you can basically like lift heavy things, I guess. Yeah, we won't do that. So let's get all the hand ones. I wonder if one reason, and this is me pure speculation. Oh, yeah, it's like trying to register this as like a full stack, and it definitely is not. I'm wondering if one reason they did this was just because of how buggy it is carrying these, like how they just sort of fly away, and I don't know. Or if they just wanted to give us fewer pallets to deal with, which honestly in the long run I'll probably be grateful for. But right now it's too bad because it's just really nice to just pick up and throw down, but oh well. What is happening here? Did I pushed him over too far? But with that being said, I am a huge fan of this patch. Just having that stuff on the map is really what I have been wishing for. I made a field prep tutorial like a week or two ago, and at this point I would say that tutorial is, I think the information is still correct, but I think the need for it is now obsolete. Like I don't think, now that the information's on the map, I would have never probably made that tutorial because now you can just see it. But man, that would have saved me a lot of testing and setting up. But I think right now we can just, since these are 500, which again, this is the advantage, is now we can fit, what, 2,000 to 2,500 lettuce in a rectangle instead of like 1,000. So we don't need to deal with those. I'll wait till these are full, and then we will really make a lot of money. So let's see what prices we have. They also changed the price menu, show price fluctuation. This is now supposed to be an accurate representation of the last 12 months. I don't know what it was before, but apparently now this is accurate. So if we actually sell wheat in January, it'll be at the highest, or it was highest last year. But again, they don't tell you what those numbers were. Like, was this 6,000 and this was 2,000, or was this 4,000 and this was 3,500? Like, without an actual price on the left side of the chart, this chart is meaningless. So I don't look at it, and we probably never will again unless they fix that. Let's see, we are selling lettuce, maybe 34 at Grocery Mart, 34. Man, I think it's still, fast food restaurant's still the highest, and that is right across the road. So we'll just take this to our friendly neighbors across the street. Oh, and if anyone wants me to turn crop destruction back on, at this point I'd probably consider, like I probably won't unless there's people who are like, yeah, you should, it's more realistic. But since I've been playing without it since 2012, I just like leave it. Look at that, 7,500 plus this one is messed up because I had it sideways. Come on. So $8,000 from lettuce, I will take it. But yeah, back in the day, you didn't even have the option of, like, there was no crop destruction until, again, these all blend together. I want to say 2000 Farming Sim 17, like maybe 19, but I think 17 is when they added crop destruction. So I just have always kept it off because otherwise I destroy crops, which is usually not the goal. All right, so now we could actually do something new, which is silage. So let's look at the price first. Silage. So we can take it to the animal dealer for, oh man, that's actually a pretty good price. And we want to just sell it all, so I'm actually gonna, well, we can keep time going. Now, 17 grand, so we should make about $9,000 from this. But to do that, we need to figure out how we want to pick this up. One thing we can do is get our loading wagon and just drive over it. But it becomes really difficult because the loading wagon, like the tractor will have a hard time getting over this. And it just gets really weird and difficult. That's probably what we'll do though early on. We could get a bucket for our... Didn't I have a front loader? I know it's been a few days. What did I do with it? Oh yeah, I put it behind the barn because it was getting in the way of silage. So we could take our front loader, we could buy the bucket attachment, and then we could slowly scoop, I think it's like 1,000 liters at a time. That's probably the worst way to do it. Or we could get a belt and just put a belt in it. And if we look at belts, I love belts, belts plus belts. 5,000 just for this one, and that might be enough to put into a tipper. We also might have to buy this one. But at that point, that's probably the quickest way. It's also the most interesting and most fun way. Do we have room enough for belts? Yeah, we have. Let's do belts. Okay. We're gonna do belts. Okay, so like what? Why are there so many question marks? Okay, is there a way to... There's gotta be an option to be like, get rid of question marks. This is silly. No. Interactive zone. No, we want those. Info triggers. Shows info triggers. Yeah. There we go. Come on. Actually, you know what we can do? We can do the old reset. Let's do it. I'm curious when these stones would have come back. Or did I do this field and didn't pick them up on this field? Or did we do this field and then did seeding bringing? We'll have to keep an eye on that for the future. For now, we can only take one belt at a time. Ooh, we could change colors. What color of belt do we want? This is always my favorite, like this color of blue. So let's do that. What do they call that blue? Lemkin? Oh, that's like the... They named the colors off of... like brands, I guess? It's not quite cerulean, right? Cerulean's my favorite. Has been since I was 6 years old, first grade. Found a crayon called cerulean, loved it ever since. It's my favorite. It's cerulean-ish, but it's more like... it's like a mix between cerulean and sky, right? I don't know. By the way, our fabric is almost a full pallet. I can't remember if we looked at that last time, but we have 710, so like 600 wool, and we got a pallet. So we could probably go check on our wool numbers. Here comes the snow. And I haven't actually existed in snow yet, so I don't know how much this affects like things and such. Now that we actually want to farm in the winter, I'm curious if this is gonna Really messes up. Let's check the wool and see if it's... Oh no, it's only like 200, right? Oh no, it's half. Okay. So is a full pallet 2,000? Yeah, I don't remember. Okay. So we drive this here, we unfold, and then let's go get our tipper trailer. They used to be called tippers, like back in the day, and so I think that's just like has stuck in my brain. Because now the tool shop actually calls them trailers, but for the longest time they were tippers, and so I just keep calling them that. But same thing. I guess they're called tippers because they tip, but now they're called trailers because they trail. Okay, so if we're lucky, the belt will be tall enough to empty into this. I think we're gonna be good. Oh no, it's not. Shoot. Oh man, okay. Well. Okay. That's okay. At least when we're done, we'll have a nice, simple belt system to use on the farm. The snow's coming in hot. So we want this one, I think, right? And then we just unload into this? That looks wrong. But I know I have a tutorial on this and I was pretty sure, or does this, let's do it, let's buy it. I want money. Don't look at the loan amount, it's getting egregious. I'm hoping one of the things the patch fixed is forestry, because it has been messed up. And I think did I talk about that last time? I'm getting confused between my Let's Plays, my tutorials, and I'm also like dabbling into a new series that's not out yet. I spent like 5 hours the last couple days recording, and I got it down to like one 15-minute video, which that is how video production works, I think, most of the time. And it's been a lot of fun. I don't know how it'll be received. It's farming sim related, but hopefully that'll be out this weekend. If I watch it and like it, then I'll release it. If I watch it and I'm like, this is a waste, then I'll talk about it next time and delete it. But yeah, I'm just getting confused between all those, what I've said on which video. So we'll go over and but yeah, forestry. It's if you watch my basic forestry video, it's like very bugged. I've had commenters say that it's still very bugged, and the snow is very nice. It's very cool. So hopefully the patch fixed that, because that's kind of an entire industry that is sort of inaccessible at the moment. Alright, so we're going to try to dump this. Oh no, come on. You're just a belt. Come on. It kind of looks like it should pick up... Anyway, we'll try it this way. This is how I always do belts. I have a belt video, and I wonder if I didn't even test this one. But yeah, see, we can raise and lower. It doesn't look like it extends, which is fine. That should be enough though. So if we do, yeah, I don't think this is. Okay, let's try that. I don't know. We got to get a trailer under it so it doesn't empty out. And if this doesn't work, then I'm going to try to just directly pick up. But that also feels wrong. Like that, right? Maybe a little off. Oh man, now I'm way more off. Come on. There. Let's turn these on and see if anything happens. So we turn on that. Ah, that's what I was afraid of. No! That's right. Okay. There. And now, see, it turns off because we have an option that turns off engines automatically. So we turn on, or we turn off automatic engine start. And now when we hit B, we got to start it. And now when we actually turn it on and get out, it'll keep going. And now we can just watch this beautiful silage fill up this beautiful trailer. So kind of a lot of setup, but now we're just ready. So now we can just put these belts aside and we'll always have them ready to go. And then here's the other part is you kind of have to like keep adjusting, which yeah, somehow I got off. It should pick up quite a ways back. They finally updated that. I think it was in the middle of Farming Sim 19. It used to only pick like it would have maybe picked up like right here, and you'd always have to like bump it. And then I don't know how this keeps. Am I hitting this? Yeah, it's just like slowly moving by itself. Why is it doing that? But anyway, you used to have to adjust the pickup belt a lot, like nudge it forward, and then they finally made it so it picks up like a really long ways away to make it a little more feasible. I cannot believe we're already full. So we want to go to the animal dealer. Now you'll see it's not unloading, which is really nice because it'll only unload if there's something to unload into, or if you manually go into the belt, which again, it's just like driving a vehicle. You just go up to it and enter it, and you can like manually unload like you would other trailers. So it works out pretty well. The animal dealer is way, I don't need that. Let's go. It's way in the northwest. It's like the first two blue diamonds along this route here. Let's check the price before we get too much further. There we go. So yeah, 563. We could speed up time and see if, oh my gosh, we can go up to 360? Is that new in the patch? Because I'm pretty sure you could only do 120 still, but now it's like time can fly, and if it's gonna keep going up, let's let it roll. Let's get some lights on. I don't like farming too. Okay, that's weird. It says up, but this has actually been going down. But anyway, still gonna make us a lot of money. We might finish Silage in February just because it got dark and I don't like to do too much in the dark on video. But here's the animal dealer, and we should be able to just go here and sell. We should make, yeah, about a little over 4,000, 4,600. There we go. So we spent, what, $20,000 on belts to make $4,000 in silage. I'm okay with it. And in your game, I mean, we could also save silage for feed, which would be for cows. But we're so far away from that, it's not worth saving. And we're I can't remember if we looked at biogas prices. I think I was going to on this episode. So we could put biogas or silage in the biogas plant. And the nice thing about that is that it'll make digestate, which you can use as fertilizer. It's basically just becomes slurry. And you can use it with the slurry tank for fertilizer. But at the same time, it'll produce power that sells automatically for money. The problem is the biogas plant is ridiculously expensive. When we get back to the farm, we'll look at the price menu real quick in the shop, and it is... Well, we can probably do it on this straight away. If we go to production, yeah. So even the smallest one is almost $500,000, and then the one on the map... Well, I think the one on the map's... I think it's more expensive than this. We can do a quick teleport. Yeah, 1 megawatt. And it should be right there. Yeah, so 1.5 million just to buy the map on the, or the biogas plant on the map, so. Ooh, it's dark. There we go. Definitely unfeasible. So at this point, selling it, good enough. But I think I am going to wait till the next day because dark video is bad video. And we can see the Z update. And enjoy the pretty snow. I have Christmas music on in my ears, so this is actually like a very peaceful walk back to the front door. And you'll see now there's going to be like a Z. See? And that was not there before. Okay. Yeah, our loan interest is getting a little out of hand, but that's... Wow, it's all snowy. And so what I'm confused about is like, they have winter equipment if we wanted to deal with it. Like snow blowers and things, but you can spread salt on the road. But I don't know. I mean, I guess if I start to see that it's really affecting our vehicles, we can do that, but I've just never really dealt with snow yet, because I usually just skip right by it in tutorial land. So we'll see if it's really slippy. Let's try to make some slippage. Yeah, it's not too bad so far. Check prices. I will say the Stones edition makes for a pretty ugly menu. But I guess we could always just do that and then it's nice again. But then we'll forget, or I'll forget, so. Oh, you know what we also need to do? If we get rid of the rolling, we can see that we actually need to fertilize. Wait, no, this isn't planted yet. I can't remember how we fertilize this. Because this is going to be for oats so that we can get horses soon. And I don't remember how we got a fertilizer state. It's been too long in the real world. We can go back to 15 probably. Check the prices before we get there. Yeah, 540 is still fine. It's not worth the trip all the way to the biogas plant. There we go. And now we can actually put this trailer, well, we didn't sell all the silage. And we kind of want to, or we kind of want to because I don't think, like I'm 100% sure that you can't put more grass in this bunker unless the silage is gone. So I guess we don't have to do it now. We could always just wait until we have grass to put in the bunker. Which maybe is what we'll do. We probably have done enough silage selling. So I think for this, well, we don't really have anything else. Well, we could sell lettuce. Do a quick water check. Water's fine. Do a quick animal check. Animals are fine. What's our wool? 827. I might as well just wait right at this point until it's fuller to make that trip up to the clothing or the spinnery, which is right over there. Just trying to think what else to do in February. We don't need to fertilize because we're going to plant tomorrow. So I'm thinking at this point we just go to bed. What we'll do is put our, well then we might as well do silage, right? I don't want to, not that we're like wasting a February, but we'll be a lot busier in the coming months with planting and harvesting and all that. So we might as well just take advantage of sort of the slow winter and finish our silage here. And that might be it. 0 chaff, 0 compacting. Thank you, belts. We got about $700 worth of silage here. Ooh, guess what song just came on? I talked about it last time or 2 times ago. I kind of don't remember. Christmas wrapping by the Waitresses, and it is so good. I've listened to it like 30. No, I probably listened to it, yeah, 30 to 40 times in the last week. Maybe more. And I found there's like an extended edition, like a long version, which is only like 5 minutes, but it's very good. I also found out, I think the song is from 1980. I was kind of shocked. I would have put it like 1990. Like late 80s, early 90s. Like right before grunge, like kind of punkish. Alright, let's finally get this silage done. And then next time what we can do, instead of covering it after one loading wagon, we can fill it up with chaff, not blanket it, wait a couple months, do it again, and then we'll have, you know, twice as much to sell, and we can also probably invest in a larger trailer so we don't have to take 3 trips, we can take like 1 or 2. Probably should have thought about that anyway, but we really just don't have money. In fact, we should probably go pay back this. So we're back down to 105, which is 105 more than I'm really comfortable with, but at least we have money making businesses now. And I think that might be a day. Like, I don't think there's anything else to do. Honey, there won't be really honey because it's winter, so they don't really produce. Eggs can wait, right? We're not even close to being full. And yeah, I think that's probably it. So we'll probably just call this an episode. And the next episode will be March, so we can plant oats so that we can start getting ready to get horses when we have some funds for that. So there we go. Thanks again for watching. Thanks always for watching. Hope you're enjoying the episodes. Like, subscribe, comment below if you want to, and of course, have yourselves a very nice day.